my quilting corner. My name is Brandy and I'm the 100 Proof Quilter. Today we're going to talk about rulers and templates. Now, I'm relatively new to the quilt world, so every time I saw a template, I had to have it. Every time I saw a ruler, I had to have it. So now I have lots of rulers, lots of templates. Do I use them all? No. Do I have favorites? Yes. I also have a subscription box that sends me a new ruler every month. So I decided that I would do product reviews on these rulers. Maybe show you a tip or a trick that you didn't know. Or you could comment below and tell me a tip or a trick that I don't know about it. I am still a work in progress and I'll be right there with you. So first and foremost, disclaimer. I'm not a paid sponsor of anybody. Nobody pays me for any of this. I can't even afford to pay myself. So this is just strictly my opinion on this. And maybe it'll help you in your choices. Or maybe you'll remember that, hey, I have that ruler and that's what I like about it. I don't know. We'll see. This could totally bomb. Who knows? But we're going to try it out. Let's see here. So first off is one of my favorite tools that I use every day. And it is the 9-inch Creative Grids Seam Guide. Now, its intended purpose, of course, I'm going to move the camera so don't anybody get seasick on me. All right, so its intended use is to, and I have a couple of pieces of fabric here that I'm going to show you how I use this ruler. But this I keep right here, handy. I use it all the time. Now, put my glasses back on. So, it is intended to measure end to end. So, like, and you can take a mechanical pencil and you can mark on the inside. There's your sew line. This is not how I use it. If I use it for a sew line, I'll show you how I do that. How I do use it, however, and that was the wrong side of the fabric to write on, but this is just a demonstration anyway, so we're going to move that. So we have two 2.5-inch squares here. And I'm going to show you what I use this for. So, I'm still going to line it corner to corner, just like I showed you in the first one. But I'm going to mark either side. Okay? So now I have marked either side. And some people can eyeball this. Some people use this tape. That works great too. For me, depending on what I'm doing and how large the project is, I like this. I don't use a seam guide here. I use this, but see, the line matches right here. So, and then I can totally chain piece a whole bunch of stuff and flip it around. So, perfect. All right. And then you can do one of two ways. I usually just take a pair of scissors and cut right down the middle. And then, ta-da, I have a perfect 2-inch square, half square triangle. So, I have a whole nother tool for trimming that up. But that's neither here nor there today. Today is all about the seam guide. All right, so I do a weight loss quilt update every week. And one of the things about it is I make flying geese. I make a good size flying geese. But this is how I make them. So, I'm going to line up my sew lines right there. and right there. So, we're going to sew along the sew line. And like I said, I could totally use my seam guide, which apparently appears to be a little off. I'll have to fix that. I went on a mini retreat and I think it got off balance. But, so, oops. Technical difficulties, always. So, and then, of course, I'm going to trim this up. All right. I would usually iron it, but for demonstration sakes, we're just going to roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Okay. So here's my other line. And once again, I'm going to use my little ruler. Now, this can be time intensive. So, I mean, like I said, to each their own. For me, this is a favorite ruler. Like I said, I use this almost every day. And even on my recent quilt, my Shooting Stars quilt, which is behind me, all the little pieces, I cut off I made little half square triangles. Now, I know some people put their fabric stash together and they, whoops, almost sewed my finger. Woo! Didn't sew it, just tapped it. Scared the crap out of me. All right. It's because I wasn't paying attention. That's what happens when I talk too much. This is why my husband says the YouTube channel is great for me, because I love hearing my own voice. I don't know about all of that, but I talk to myself while I'm working anyways. I might as well be talking to somebody. I cut that one a little crooked, but still, there we go. All right, so we have that, and then we have our pieces here, which end up measuring 2.5. Okay, so now while I was doing my Shooting Stars quilt, I did the little at the corners, because I had to cut the corners, and there wasn't anything they were using them to resave them for anything in the pattern, so I saved them all, and these measure 1.5. So I do this, and because I do use these, I ended up using the half square triangles from this in my, don't get dizzy, I'm about to move you again, in my bear paw quilt. That's all triangle, half square triangles from my weight loss quilt. Those other little triangles were the remnants of this. All the little pieces from that. I have a little thing. I save them all in. And I will use them. So, this is why this is a must in my toolbox. Sewing toolbox, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What is it? Is it a sewing toolbox? Is it a toolkit? Is it a notions? It's a must for my notions in my sewing room. There we go. See, look, we're coining phrases already. So, I will drop a link to where you can pick one up yourself. I do not remember the cost of it, but it has definitely paid for itself. Next week, we will check out a different ruler or template. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and let me know to keep doing this. Comment below if you liked this video, if you thought I could do something different with it, I'm willing to grow with you, so let me know what you liked or didn't like about this. No judgment here. If you are new here, thank you for stopping in. If you did like what you saw and you enjoyed my content, go ahead and give me some subscription love. Doesn't cost you anything, and it lets YouTube know you like me. For those of you that are returning, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You are the reason that I put these on. So, once again, let me know what you thought of this video and if I should keep creating this type of content. And you all get out there, sew some gorgeous fabric together, and I'll see you next week.